Was geht haben?
We are back! Season 2 von Sam&Colby. Heute die erste Reaction. Die sind in Zak Bagans Haunted Museum in LA. Nee,
Las Vegas.
Eine dämonische Erfahrung haben die da gemacht. Das heißt, es ist 10-mal gruseliger als im Conjuring Haus.
Die sollen mit diesem Video Geschichte geschrieben haben. Da sind wir mal gespannt.
Soll es ja dämonisch werden. Also
ja.
Das mit dem Stuhl, was man ja so mal gehört und gesehen hat, aber mehr weiß man da auch nicht.
Bevor wir anfangen, ganz fettes Dank an all die lieben Kommentare.
Ja.
Wir haben die alle gelesen. Ich hoffe, wir haben auch alle zurückkommentiert und geliked. Danke für die Liebe.
Vielen Dank.
Das hat uns sehr gefreut und freut uns immer noch.
Gerne mehr davon.
Ja.
Und falls ihr noch nicht unsere letzten beiden Videos gesehen habt, müsst ihr euch unbedingt anschauen. Wir waren auch ein bisschen unterwegs. Wir haben uns ein verlassenes Altenheim angeschaut und ein verlassenes altes Haus haben wir uns angeschaut. Guckt euch die auf jeden Fall an. Diese Woche kommt noch ein neues Video von uns, was ganz Neues, eine richtig neue Erfahrung, die auch wir gemacht haben.
Leute, das dürft ihr auf gar keinen Fall
Fall euch angucken.
Das sind Qualitäten.
Gänsehaut pur,
Ja.
jedenfalls von uns.
So, und jetzt würde ich sagen, geht's los.
Ja,
jetzt
genug
geht's los.
geschwafelt. Los geht's.
We are the first YouTubers to investigate the world's most haunted museum. You guys
Die Book, das ist so.
Sag mir was.
Es ist nicht wie
Das ist der Besitzer von dem Museum.
I've never had a physical reaction to something like that.
Was das ist dabei?
Oh ja.
Alter, dieses Puppe.
Everything that he has in this museum is
Stimmt, irgendwas mit Post Malone ist dort passiert.
Echt?
Ja. Post Malone hat irgendeine Erfahrung dort gemacht.
Oh mein Gott, das sieht so spannend aus.
Die Book. Heißt es.
Hat der gerade geweint?
Weiß nicht.
Wer hat gemeint?
Colby.
Colby. Sah so aus.
Krass.
Ach du Scheiße.
Hatte Post Malone nicht irgendwie dort danach einen Autounfall, einen schweren oder irgendwie sowas? Und das war dann in Verbindung mit diesem Museum?
Ich weiß es leider nicht.
Vielleicht
erzählen die das noch.
The Freemasons, like the people that are believed to worship Satan.
Krass.
There she blows, Zak Bagans Haunted Museum.
Das ist einfach ein normales Haus.
Ja, aber es geht um die Sachen in dem Haus.
Ja.
Welcome to
Also die Puppe da hinten.
Oha.
Oh mein Gott.
Oh, yes, sir.
Zak Bagans Haunted Museum.
I wanted to go here ever since I was a wee little kid.
I'm pretty sure we have access to this museum unlike any YouTuber before.
I feel like everywhere I look, like, oh, that's kind of creepy, but it doesn't feel like too bad yet.
Because we're in the lobby.
You didn't know our friend Amanda here is an actual medium.
It means that I can see and speak to spirits, and they bring me to the place with some of the most haunted artifacts in the world. This is great.
Letztes Mal hat sie nicht so viel gesehen.
Yeah, this is Disneyland.
Ja.
Holy shit! It's gotta be like a joke.
We have a break room, there's a guy helping us open the doors, but that's it.
Is anybody there?
Hello? Empty. Oh my god! No way!
You have to go through here or through here to get over there. We just saw one of those doors slam.
My name is Virginia, and I am a
Alter, die sieht aus wie bei
Cruella.
1001 Dalmatiner.
Ja, wie Cruella.
100%. It's almost a daily
Ich hoffe, das ist kein Hund, das sie anhat.
Anstrengend, sowas zu färben.
Pass out on my tour, started screaming, get off me, get off me.
Das sieht schon nice aus.
Are you gonna be okay?
Es hat was, aber ich würde es mir niemals
trying to
färben.
get a hold of this energy that is all over me right now. It's like electricity. You had to
And
quit.
that happened today.
That happened today.
Scariest part about entering this place, though, is that they make you take an oath, which is right here on the wall. So, I think we should all take it together.
Put your right hand
Ein
up.
Waschbecken meiner Größe.
Building is known to contain ghosts, spirits, and cursed objects. By entering, you agree that management will not be liable for any actions by these unseen forces. Makes me feel way better about this.
Das war jetzt quasi Gebet, was sie vorher gesprochen haben.
Nein, das war kein Gebet.
Das
Was war das?
Das war eine Unterschrift, dass das Museum für nichts haftet, haben die das jetzt aufgesagt.
So, deswegen haben die Hand gemacht.
Ja.
Wie so ein Eid.
Ja, genau, sie haben sich vereidigt.
Ja.
Okay.
Die sind jetzt verheiratet.
In 2004, him and a group of friends actually created a documentary called Ghost Adventures, which in 2008, like we were saying, turned into Ghost Adventures, the show, as you probably know.
All of that time, throughout his whole life, he has been collecting haunted objects. In 2017, he created the Haunted Museum, one of the largest collections of paranormal items in the world.
He has items and artifacts such as murderabilia from serial killers who literally things like chairs that are possessed by demons.
Boah, ich hab Gänsehaut.
Oh mein
Von
Gott.
dem Stuhl.
Wollen wir jetzt schon mal wetten, dass sich Sam draufsetzt? 100%.
Mitten auf dem Pentagramm.
Leute, schreibt auch mal in die Kommentare, was ihr denkt, wer sich
Setz dich mit
draufsetzt.
dem nackten Arsch drauf. Du brauchst das voll, den vollen Kick.
Das hat Thomas vorhin gesagt, die wird bestimmt ablecken.
Ja.
Klar.
Apparently her dad studied the occult
Ich wenn
and
du drauf
had
gefüllt
rituals
hättest.
in the basement.
The little boy would see his father go down into the basement, people wearing cloaks, and he would hear women and children screaming in the basement.
When Zak first opened up this museum, he would not even allow anybody in the basement. So needless to say, we're gonna go down there.
With all the objects that he's found all around the world that are completely cursed.
Oh mein Gott!
Was? Das Bild war...
Das war eine Nennung.
It's just all this energy getting compacted. Someone's gonna come in here and do a ritual on this place.
Zak Bagans himself has called this place a paranormal nuclear reactor. The last really cool fact about this house is really strange. They found a gun that was buried like 3 feet under the house when they were making renovations. Why would they hide a gun unless some sketchy weird stuff was happening in the basement?
Seriously. Oh, and 3 separate construction workers had to quit because of paranormal manifestations here. There are hundreds and hundreds of different items that are all having their own stories. So instead of going through all of that, we're just going to show you our top 5. Obviously, if you want to come see the rest, you can check out the museum. So let's get it.
Geil.
Wollen wir hin?
Auf geht's.
Geil!
Auf geht's!
Here we go.
Oh.
Ich wäre instant wieder rausgelaufen.
For our video shooting purposes, but all of these like knickknacks will like move around and like make crazy
Knickknacks.
secrets and stuff.
Gibt's hier irgendwo ein Gruselhaus?
This doll is from the
In Deutschland gibt es nichts Gruseliges.
Ja.
Okay, and here
Zumindest nichts, das damit wirbt.
Oh my
Alter, wie viele Raggedy Ann Dolls.
Das gibt's doch nicht.
Gott.
Macht sowas.
Oh mein Gott.
look at the chandelier.
Das ist geistig. Entschuldigung.
Oh, habt ihr die Babygesichter auf dem Kronleuchter
Ja.
gesehen?
Michael Jackson.
This one, they lock it in there because
eine Puppe mit einer
people
Puppe.
are being known
Das ist
to,
doch-
like,
das
get
ist doch
attacked by
Dings.
that doll.
Das ist eine Raggedy Ann Puppe. Das ist so eine wie Annabelle.
Ja, manche.
Yeah, so that makes sense too.
Aber das ist nicht die Annabelle.
Nein, das ist eine Raggedy Ann Puppe, so nennen die.
Listen.
But there was absolutely like something making noises, and I don't know if you just heard that like swinging.
No, oh god.
It sounded like something was tapping, so I had to turn around.
Oh god, dude, I hate this room.
Oh no, baby! Let's get the hell out of here.
Ohne Scheiß, ich würde den Stuhl ablenken, aber in diesen Raum würde ich nicht mal voll belichtet reingehen.
All these skeletons are real skeletons. Real heads behind you. It's just creepy. Alright, so who
liebe
wants to go on a
Totenköpfe.
creepy hole first?
Sorry, Sam.
What the
I'm on the camera. You gonna screw me over.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Was muss sie machen?
Are you ready?
My life just flashed before my eyes. Yep, let's do it. We'll go together. Okay, can we fit together?
Good luck, guys.
It's so dark in here. It's so small all the time.
Your butt.
Cool.
Okay, this is the end.
Oh.
Kind of see in here. And
Du heilige Scheiße.
Muss man da lang gehen durch diesen Wahlweg?
Why am I going so fucking fast? You can like kind of crouch in here, but if you're taller than 6 foot, this is a very, very tight space to be in. Oh my gosh, look how much keeps going. Oh.
Perfekt für mich.
Exactly.
Das kannst du gerade durchlaufen.
And then you just appear in this terrifying room of what? Puppets? Puppeteers!
Oh my god, puppeteers will last for years.
this one watches you.
You can't get away from
Alter.
Oh my god.
Eat that.
Gott.
Oh my god! Everything that he has in this museum is
Art Attack
frightening
Kopf.
as hell.
There's one doll in particular that they have to keep hidden away. One of the world's most haunted dolls, and they keep it here at this museum. And I think that should be our first stop.
Peggy. Ich dachte,
It's a
Annabelle
haunted
ist sie.
museum
Doch,
without
doch.
a haunted
Der
doll.
sagte ja one of the most.
I hate
Ja.
haunted dolls. Why is there always a haunted doll everywhere? Here at the museum is one of
Weil
the
Puppen
world's most
gruselig
famous
sind
haunted
und
dolls.
weggeschlossen gehören. Alle.
Is legitimately cursed.
And this story is terrifying.
Absolutely. What the fuck was that?
Oh,
Wow, is it
Yeah.
watering? Like, holy shit. This doll apparently
Alter.
looks like just any other
Oh mein
doll.
Gott.
But you have to respect it. There might be something very negative inside. I heard that you can't even look her in the eyes.
It will literally kill you. And while you
Deswegen
enter
waren die Augen
the
gerade
exit room,
zensiert.
you have to say, hello Peggy, goodbye Peggy. Kind of like a Ouija board, honestly. I think I remember reading that there was 80 cases of people feeling either nausea, chest pains, or fainted immediately when they saw
I think I've heard that people have had heart attacks.
Peggy the doll, she was known originally to cause heart attacks. If you disrespect her, if you want to call her names, she will do things to you.
Peggy don't like me. She'll call me a bitch.
So you're hearing that on the spirit box? Or you're hearing that?
On a spirit box.
Okay.
There was a guy that went through the
Was?
whole museum, and he was one of those, cocky guys that, I don't believe in this stuff. Da 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 da. He went into Peggy's room and said, "Look at you, Peggy." I was like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa! What are you doing?" And he's like, "She's just a doll." And when he got downstairs in the devil's rocking chair, he puked. No way! Shame on me, but I looked at Peggy and I said, "Thank you."
So there were who got to mediums trying to figure out who exactly
Aber
she
haben
was.
die
And they
die
concluded
zensiert?
she was just a
Ja,
restless
ja, die
spirit who
zensieren
lived
die.
a persecuted
Aber warum?
life. But
Ja, weil
there's
wenn du
also
ihr in die
a lot
Augen
of
guckst,
rumors
kannst du
that
sterben.
she
Ja,
could be
angeblich.
something more demonic, something
So
evil
sagt man
is just
halt.
attached to her.
These mediums thought that she died
Aber
from
hä, dann
either
hätten die auch nicht in die
asthma or
Augen
some sort
gucken
of
dürfen.
chest
Haben sie ja
injury.
wahrscheinlich
That's why when people look her in the
Kannst du ja
eyes,
nicht.
they-
Also,
Also-
wenn du ihr lange tief in die Augen guckst, dann könnte etwas mit dir passieren. So.
Hä, what the
Wenn
fuck,
dort
könntest
ist,
du
dann ist es nicht.
weggucken? Könntest du nicht in die Kamera in die Augen gucken?
Wenn du gezielt nicht hinguckst, dann nicht.
And they had to
Ich kann's nicht.
All the way back from Ohio.
He's gonna have a staring contest with Peggy tonight.
Jetzt schreibt der Testament.
Beach slate, 2 out of 3. Yes!
Hey, es
Immer
gibt bis
diese,
3!
immer diese Leute, die beim ersten Mal verlieren, dann sagen, bis 3.
It's known to cause chest pain, asthma, heart attacks. Whoever, loses gets to look her in the eye.
No, we played rock, paper, scissors during the research section and you lost. Wait, what if the viewers look her in the eyes?
Peggy is able to affect you through the screen. If you choose to look at Peggy in the eyes on this episode, let us know if anything weird happens to your electronics throughout the rest of the day. You wanna go first?
Thanks.
Stas, you wanna go first?
Oh nein.
Stopp, können wir kurz Stopp machen? Ich habe das jetzt gerade nicht verstanden.
Also
Das-
der hat gesagt, wenn wir wollen und ihr während dem Video wirklich tief in die Augen gucken wollen und dann irgendwas Komisches mit der Elektronik passiert, sollen wir es denen halt sagen. Und jetzt ist die Frage, wollen wir das irgendwas Komisches
Ja,
mit
safe,
unseren-
ja. Hey, safe. Ganz kurz.
Läuft.
Warte mal, ich glaube, ich brauche mal einen Stein. Gib mir mal den.
Ich brauch mal meinen Stein.
Gib mir den
Stein.
Alle. Den schwarzen, natürlich. Du hast bitte auch einen Stein an dir. Also den schwarzen von dir. Ach, ich habe sogar was.
Was ist das Schutz drauf?
Ja, egal.
Ich bin ohne Schutz. Hab schon mal geguckt.
Holy shit, Alter.
Hast du noch eins an?
Okay.
Das gucken auch Kinder.
Ja, das kommt doch eh rum.
Okay, Leute, das müssen wir dann aber auch einblenden.
Was?
Ja. Dass, wenn sie sich das Video angucken,
Das könnt ihr doch
auf
hören.
eigene Gefahr.
Haben die doch gehört?
Ja, aber vielleicht nochmal auf Deutsch, damit die Leute, die es
Das hab ich
auf
doch
Deutsch.
gesagt.
Ja.
Ja, okay, aber dann, okay.
Okay. Weiter?
Ich hab meinen Schutzmops.
Guckst du rein?
Bin erst was losgeworden. Soll ich mir wieder was einfangen?
Schwierige Situation. Ich weiß nicht.
Ich guck rein, ist mir egal.
Lass einfach mal weiterlaufen.
10 Minuten.
Wir schauen einfach mal, wie die Stimmung ist.
Okay.
Das ist wie mit so einem Schniedel, den du nicht sehen willst. Du weißt, du willst sie nicht sehen, aber du guckst es dann die andere Sache.
Alter.
Holy shit, look at how many creepy
Die eine sieht richtig tot aus.
sind diese blau?
You guys are looking down. Are you gonna look at her? Or no? You don't have to. Oh my god!
It's not like really hot.
Actually?
Like actually.
Alter.
Die zensieren sie.
Zensieren
Does
sie.
that count? Oh my god! It just spiked.
Over my whole body, like my, especially my face, and like.
Sollen wir den dazu holen?
Ja!
Sollen wir den dazu holen?
Ja! Aber das sieht man dann nicht.
Ja, hol.
Doch, ich leg ihn dahin, das sieht man.
Ja, aber das ist das Video.
Nee, ganz außen nicht.
Wenn ich mache mich kurz weg.
Ich glaube aber jetzt wirklich nicht, dass da irgendwas bei uns passiert.
Aber wenn die es zensieren, dann eh nicht.
Ich bin glücklich, dass sie es zensieren.
Ich habe jetzt safe reingeguckt, direkt in die Augen.
Tu es nicht.
Wenn. Wollen wir die Taschenlampe auch mal hinlegen?
Naja.
Wenn was passiert.
Nee, das ist schon Quatsch.
Taschenlampe?
Taschenlampe, nein.
Okay, der K2 ist bereit.
Ah, warte. Sieht man's?
Also, wir lassen den jetzt einfach mal mit dazu,
Ja.
mit dem Video laufen. Keine Ahnung, die haben ja gesagt, also vielleicht, wenn irgendwas bei uns daheim passiert.
Wer weiß.
Wenn das Ding gleich einen Ausschlag gibt und wir losschreien, dann
Wisst ihr Bescheid?
wisst ihr Bescheid, ja. Mal schauen. Also,
Vibration.
by the way, das ist nicht vom Mikrofon, gell? Das ist schon eine andere Sache. Okay, weiter geht's.
A little bit too, to be honest.
You can't kill all of us, right?
Like ready to give her a little staring contest. Get close, like right here.
Holy fuck, I don't want to get this close.
3, 2, 1.
Oh mein Gott.
Der hat gerade erst was losbekommen.
Oh mein Gott, das sah
Man
gerade
sieht sein-
in der Scheibe so
Ja.
aus, als ob die
Das ist aber
Puppe ihn anguckt.
Yeah. God, I just say something.
I mean, no harm.
I feel like she's not like afraid of us.
Oh my god. I'm getting that short of breath.
No, I don't
Guck, wie die
What are you
runtergucken.
guys doing?
Ja, natürlich, ja, Respekt.
Yeah, this is good. Yeah.
Oh mein Gott,
Oh mein Gott, jetzt geht's los.
Looking directly in her eyes.
Also, wenn ihr nicht hingucken wollt, guckt jetzt weg.
Ja, jetzt weggucken.
Ja, ich guck.
Even risky.
Ziehen wir durch?
Ja, wir ziehen durch.
Wir gucken.
Wir gucken.
Ich hab
Wir
so
gucken.
Angst.
Wait, okay, guys, I'm going to
Oh my
show you
God.
what Peggy looks like up close.
If you want to look, you can. Viewer discretion.
Oh mein Gott, warum kriege ich Herzrasen?
Ich kann nicht weggucken.
Die sieht... Oh mein
Aber
Gott.
ich will weggucken.
Ich gucke ja voll in die Augen.
Gruselig.
Seems like such like a normal doll.
Ist was passiert? Ist bei euch was passiert?
Nein, also ich habe mich unwohl gefühlt.
Ist was bei euch passiert? Schreibt uns in die Kommentare.
Geht die Kamera noch?
You sure?
Wie soll denn dieses Ding jetzt
What if it like wins? Maybe we've been in here too long.
Thanks, Peggy. Just wanted to say hi.
Goodbye, Peggy.
Bye, Peggy.
Bye, Peggy.
Instantly cooler out here. Do you guys notice that?
I feel like I have a helmet on. You know how someone's like grabbing your head like that?
Did you say goodbye?
Oh god. Goodbye, Peggy.
Dude, you were the one with the attachment. Like,
Der
now you're like, you gotta think, man.
Cursed Bett. Ich will drin schlafen, wenn ich müde bin.
Conjuring crew.
The Conjuring Crew! Tag us on Instagram.
Stimmt, in dieser Konstellation war nicht im Conjuring-Haus.
Like, especially in here,
Yeah.
that we can't even go into. We got to go see it during the tour, but we cannot film it because of how gruesome it is. They show you very, very, very explicit photos in there, and it gets really messed up. I think these are my favorite paintings of this entire place.
This looks crazy.
Sieht sau cool aus.
man.
Yeah.
So was, was ich mir auch aufhängen würde.
Nicht wirklich, aber
Turn the eyes. Does anyone else feel like something like has been following us since we left that room? Did you just see me turn around? No. I fully turned around and was like down the hallway. I just don't feel like I'm like the last one in line anymore.
Das sah gerade aus wie ein Gesicht im Spiegel.
Did you accidentally look her in the eye? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know?
Like
You don't
I was
know.
doing this, but then like it like bounced my body was like
Was?
Videos will be us reacting to all the things we missed in season 1.
We will post that video as soon as
Endlich!
the channel hits 100k subscribers, even if it's in the next 24 hours.
Even if it's the next 20 minutes. So go subscribe and let's get back to the video.
Lol.
Die haben jetzt einen Reacting-Channel. Die haben einen Reacting-Channel.
Dude. Your heart is right on the right side, right?
Left side.
The left side? I like literally just got like a sharp chest pain right here. Like the same chest pains I get like back in the cross country like 7 years ago. Not even joking. Me feeling like I had something on my head and then that right now I'm like, fuck, dude, what if that dog's real?
Is it just us freaking ourselves out?
It could be like a placebo effect. You know?
Wat een bed dat daar
So
steht.
this is Dennis Hopper.
Abgesperrt.
Dennis Hopper in the mirror.
Ich will mich drauf werfen, wenn ich müde bin.
Cursed.
Auf
bed.
Dennis
Let's talk
Hoff.
about the Hoff bed. So if you guys didn't know, in the state of Nevada at the time, it was very legal to own brothels. And what brothels are a place of prostitution. There was a man named Dennis Hoff who owned a lot of the brothels around Nevada area. And he worked there for a lot of his life. One day in 2018, he unexpectedly died from a heart attack. When he was dead, they looked at his face and he was halfway smiling with his eyes slightly open.
Oh, he died smiling?
He died smiling.
3 years before that, Lamar Odom, who at the time was married to Khloe Kardashian, went to one of Dennis Hoff's brothels. He was staying the night doing his thing. Apparently he spent over $75,000 and he overdosed.
Sam&Colby, good to have you guys. Richard, the general
Gott, sieht
manager
der gruselig
at the
aus.
museum. So, in a very strange set of circumstances, my last job was working for Dennis Hoff, the owner of the Love Ranch brothel. I was actually at the brothel and discovered Lamar Odom when he was in his coma and called 911.
You were the one that found him.
Yeah. And it was completely independent of ever working here. I came to work here at the museum, and one day the bed showed up. It's like it followed me here. The scene of the crime literally turns up at my place of employment, and I'm reliving it all over again.
That's
Oh
so full
my
circle. I can't even wrap my mind around that.
Lamar Odom claims that he was not using the drugs, but Dennis Hoff himself was trying to poison him. During the overdose, he experienced multiple heart attacks, 12 strokes, and kidney failure. Yet somehow, he survived.
All of a sudden, the two girls that were with him come running into my office screaming, "Richard, come quick, something has happened to Lamar." He is on the right side of the bed, loudly snoring, like something sounds horribly wrong. I get up on the bed and I turned him over on his side, and when I turned him over on his side, he just like vomit, blood came out of his orifices, everything. It was horrible.
Oh my.
When the paramedics showed up, they realized he's too big for the stretcher. There were 3 paramedics and myself. We each grabbed a corner of the bed sheet and pulled the bed sheet up like this, like a hammock. We got out into the daylight and the sun hit his face. He was just like a bluish purple. Changed my life forever. Like having that kind of experience. That kind of life or death literally in my hands. And he ended up surviving.
To this day, the mattress that he slept on, as well as Dennis Hoff, had never been swapped out. There's still remains that you can see with the UV flashlight soaked into the mattress.
Yeah, this was a process bed, so what do you think that stuff is?
Now, I will tell you the history of this bet because that was not the first time something nefarious, something sinister had been connected to it. There were a lot of girls who worked at the Love Ranch that refused to get in this bed, even foregoing tens of thousands of dollars in the process. At the brothel, they were very sensitive to energies. A lot of them would sage their rooms and things like that. There was something about this bed and the room that it was in that they didn't like, and they tried to get Dennis to get rid of it for a long time. Dennis Hoff himself dies in this bed after refusing to ever do anything about removing.
So the reason why this room and this bed specifically is about to be super terrifying for me is because Zak Bagans himself gave me permission to lay on it, and he has not done that at all.
I've never done this. I don't know anybody that's ever done it. But if you guys want to lay in that cursed Dennis Hoff bed, like I've sat in the chair, I've opened the dinner box, but some told me to never fucking lay in that bed. And so, nobody that I know has ever laid in that bed.
Oh my god.
Bad vibe.
And we'll be the first to do it. Nobody's done it.
Not even the Ghost Adventures team.
I'm gonna be the first person since it didn't.
Ganz kurz. Diese Dybbuk-Box oder Dybbuk-Box, die hat doch Elton mal mitgebracht.
Richtig, das sind
Das ist diese Box.
Stimmt.
Ja.
Das ist die Box, die man auf gar keinen Fall aufmachen darf.
Alter, ich hab grad so Gänsehaut.
Jetzt weiß ich wieder, wo der Name herkam.
Stimmt.
Das ist diese Box, diese verfluchte Box, die man nicht öffnen durfte. Und der hat sie dabei.
Es gibt mehrere Gegenstände.
Ja, es gibt mehrere, aber diese Dibbig-Box ist so eine Box.
Ja.
Fuck. Und das heißt quasi, er hat ihnen die Erlaubnis gegeben, diese Box auch noch zu öffnen. Hat er doch eben gesagt, oder?
Nee, nur sich ins Bett zu legen.
Der hat doch eben noch gesagt, den Devil's Chair und die Dibbig-Box zu öffnen.
Die sind nicht so dumm, die sind gerade erst irgendwas losgeworden.
Nicht mal, der hat's immer noch da, hat er doch vorhin gesagt.
Ja, okay.
Hast du gerade gesagt, die sind nicht so dumm?
Don't fuck with the Dibbig Box.
Ja, okay.
Das sagst du jetzt.
Ja, die willst du nicht überdecken.
Like and subscribe. Someone that worked for Dennis came to go see this room and this bed. She took a picture, and as you can see in the top left, she caught a demon face. So either Dennis Hoff himself had something attached to him, or this bedroom where this was at was haunted. Whatever scary freaking child person.
I can't even take my eyes off that dark thing. The sunken eyes just...
Oh?
What was that?
That was the clock.
The clock? The clock's not even plugged in.
not on.
I thought it was the clock.
And why did Zach give us permission to do this? I really have no idea. The robe that you see on the bed was what Dennis Hoff was wearing when he died. You can kind of see how nasty. Oh my god, you can really see how nasty it is. Yo!
Ist der K2 ausgeschlagen?
Ja, der hat ihn ja hingelegt.
Okay.
Another reason why I was laying on this.
Unser nicht.
Hello.
Why'd you just say hello?
Sind die alleine dort? Das ist ja ein Museum.
Ja,
Können ja noch andere sein.
Nee, ich denke, die sind alleine.
And then stopped.
I'm having heart palpitations.
Me too. I don't think I've been to a place since The Conjuring that's made me feel like this.
Guys, this is an obelisk. Basically just scans for frequencies and it's got a dictionary inside of it. We generate words based on energy.
Mustard.
That's
not.
This is not ashes.
Oh my god, you're right. I'm gonna be the first person to ever lay on this bed.
not the first person to ever lay on it, but the first person
You lay on it since
he died. First person to investigate.
Here we go.
Ah, die wollen das Colby endlich mal...
Aber dadurch. Wieso nicht die andere Seite?
Ich erst jetzt, dass ein BH liegt.
Lol, ja.
It just feels like something's like slowly.
Ich hoffe, dieser Dennis Hoff hatte nicht den auch an.
Oh, just barely.
Central. Oh my
center
god.
chest.
Yeah.
And my ears are starting to feel hot. What does that mean? Just could be my mind tripping myself out.
For sure.
You're shaky. I was gonna say, are you cold?
No, I'm just terrified.
Alright, well, if there's anything here, Dennis Hoff.
Everywhere. You heard little knocks and taps in here. Can you make that happen again?
The feeling's still there? Or is it
Not as
gotten
bad. Not
lol.
But now
Wird
it
die gerade
feels
geschubst?
like there is like something caught in my throat.
Sah so aus, als würde
You
sie...
good? What happened?
What's wrong?
I feel like something touched my leg.
What?
Like a tug.
You don't have to stand over there if you don't want to. You can come over here.
Rest.
Are you okay?
Yeah, it's just scared me.
Copper. Sam! Rest. Copper. Sam.
Holy fuck, like it knew we were in the room.
If there's something in here, can you please give us an obvious sign? That just went up.
This, I mean, you're
Das hat
sitting
man
right
voll
next to it.
gehört.
Ja.
Just one again.
Oh, it's like.
Oh my god!
Yeah, can you continue? Oh my
Oh,
god.
das
look at
Geräusch.
that. Wow.
Gelb,
Whoa.
grün, gelb.
If
Kommt das
you
bekannt vor?
want us to sit on this bed, can you spike this up to you?
Ja.
I feel like this is a weird position to be.
Why don't you, like, touch his arm?
What the fuck?
Because you're so special.
He was used to prostitutes.
Yeah, you calling me a prostitute?
You have the most experience with with dead ones. Not prostitutes, not dead prostitutes, but don't get dead. Yeah.
Maybe they want one of the girls with her bed.
Oh, cats!
I didn't know you were doing that. No one announced it.
Today, my girlfriend's
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry.
How do you feel? My heart's beating really fast. Do you like it better that a woman is laying in your bed?
If you do, you can come and touch this little green light.
Do you like me? Miss. Miss, stay. Miss, M-I-S-S, stay.
Stay.
Like you, like Miss. You're not married, you're Mrs. Miss.
You want to follow us around the museum? You can. However, you cannot follow us home. And thank you for letting me lay in your bed without doing anything horrible to me.
Oh,
Hey
Jesus.
Sam, come here really quick. Look at this fucking neck.
Oh my gosh!
What is it? What is it?
3
He
scratches.
has 3 scratches on his neck.
No, I swear.
Did you scratch your neck? That's 3.
I might have.
It's not like you were like itching yourself where it's like your nails. Like it looks like thick, like fingerprints, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You're getting
Das stimmt aber, es sieht nicht aus, als hätte man es gekratzt. War so dick.
Sorry.
Okay, well, great, yeah.
Now this story is about to be the scariest one, in my opinion, that we're gonna have to go through tonight. And this is the story of the Devil's Rocking Chair. This rocking chair was present during an actual, real exorcism in Connecticut. Ed and Lorraine Warren were involved.
And there was a rocking chair there. This rocking chair suddenly started to move back violently, back and forth.
In 1980, this family called them over and they helped exorcise this demon out of a young child, which then inspired the movie The Conjuring 3. The devil made me do it.
Oh my
war nicht gut.
god, we are back in the Conjuring.
The day that I bought the Devil's Rocking Chair, Lorraine Warren died.
It all started in the 1980s when the Glatzels moved into a new house. They were making renovations, working on their house, and the boy, David, he kept seeing a man. Bearded, dark skin, like almost burnt, sunken black eyes. The man warned him, stop your renovations and do not move in.
The little boy started seeing him in the bottom of a well outside their house.
Yes.
Imagine seeing an old man with black eyes in a well.
Over time, this boy David started showing more and more signs being demonically possessed.
He would look up and it was no longer a little 11-year-old boy.
It wasn't David anymore. There was times when he would attack his mother. He actually levitated, had extreme strength. Terrible obscenities would come from him.
Ed even believes that there was 43 demons trapped inside this one little boy's body.
There was not one devil, there were 43 of them.
David, while he was experiencing this exorcism, his sister's boyfriend kind of got fed up with him. So this guy, his name's Arnie, ended up tormenting this demon, saying, get out of this little boy's body.
He screamed at these devils, take me on, leave my little buddy alone. He got his wish.
It allowed the demon, or demons, to jump from David's body into Arnie. Arnie ended up murdering his own boss, his landlord. The first murder ever to be recorded in that town happened after this demon possession. And so when he went to court, he actually used, for the first time in US history, demonic possession as his legal defense.
Imagine the lawyer being like, really dude, this is what I gotta work with?
That is what the whole Conjuring movie is based on, and this chair was there to see it all.
The rocking chair was going back and forth, and I heard the growling sounds and the pounding sounds.
As soon as some people have walked in the room and seen the chair, they will instantly throw up, and mediums have reported that they have seen the beast sitting in the chair looking at them.
Lorraine Warren and David Glatzel would physically see the beast sitting in the chair.
It got so bad that Zak Bagans shut down this exhibit, which is the only one in the entire museum that he's had to shut down because of what's happening to the guests.
I've seen people full on pass out in here. This area in particular is one of our more active rooms.
This is like the craziest room I've been in. Big box, I'd sleep in there before I stood in here alone for 10 minutes. I'd go back to the Conjuring basement alone before I stayed in here.
I've never done it before. I've never touched it. I've never even seen anybody touch it.
It is behind sealed glass, and no one is allowed to touch it or sit on it until tonight.
Jemand hat es hingestellt.
So guys, I was just talking to Zach on the phone. He said that if you want to, we're gonna let you sit in the Devil's Rocking Chair.
Oh my god.
So here's what you need to know about that though. He's never allowed anyone to sit in it other than himself or the Ghost Adventures team. And the last time anybody even got close to it was Kevin Frazier from Entertainment Tonight. He had all kinds of back issues. He just got close to it. He didn't sit in it. He didn't even touch it.
I don't let anybody do this. I don't want to touch it. No, I don't even want to go near it. I don't ever give anybody this opportunity.
Gleich.
You felt something. No. I'm nervous about getting it out for you, but I'm gonna do it because he wants to do it. That's
Ja,
if you guys want to do
nein,
it.
ich weiß nicht.
Oh, voll!
This will be the first time
Nee.
anybody outside of the
Hab
Ghost
ich's noch
Adventures
gesagt?
has ever sat in it since it's been.
Natürlich sitzt Sam da drin.
Oh my god. That's gonna make me tear up.
That's That's right, guys. For some reason, we got special permission from Zak himself saying that we can take this chair out of the glass container and sit on it.
Dude, this is actually scary. It's like paranormal. It's legendary. He's never let anybody do this before, and he's letting us do it. Do you know what can happen?
I'm actually scared.
This is messed up. In my opinion, this is scarier than being in the Conjuring house itself. The amount of stories we've heard, the amount of videos there are of people being carried out of stretchers because they see this chair and you're going to sit.
Einfach 43 Dämonen.
Ja.
Alter. Ich hoffe, denen ist klar, was die da gerade machen eigentlich.
Macht doch jeden Spaß. Sit in the Devil's Rocking Chair. No one outside of Zak or the Ghost Adventures team has ever sat in this chair. You guys will be the first.
My heart is racing right now.
Das ist
Anybody
klar.
that has ever tried to sit in the Devil's Rocking Chair had severe back problems.
Er fasst ihn an.
Der fasst ihn nicht an.
Doch, er hat ihn gerade gedreht.
Ach so.
Are you ready for this?
Das haben wir uns ja schon mal angehört.
Nee.
das war
Das war jetzt von... Die haben es doch gerade erzählt. Von diesen
Conjuring.
Jungen. Ja.
Ah, wir haben es von den zwei Mädels gehört, gell?
Ja, von Enfield.
Enfield, genau.
Das waren Stimmen. Das kann kein menschliches Organ...
Nein.
Nee.
Zwischen menschlichem oder eine Stimme von einem kleinen Mädchen auf einmal die Stimme von der puren Besessenheit zu hören.
Das war auch so richtig so...
Aus tiefstem Innern gepaart mit ganz Bösem.
Keine Ahnung, das kriegst du in keiner Ehrenanstalt wahrscheinlich,
Mann.
so ein Geräusch. Das ist einfach was...
Das ist mindestens genauso schlimm wie der Furz, der aus seinem Arsch kommt.
Haha! Let's go!
To be quite honest, this is the one thing that's like, should I do this? I just feel like it's not a good idea.
What was that?
There's like definitely something here. This sounds like so weird to say. Like it's literally in the walls of like this like room. Like I feel like we're just like from all angles being watched right now.
We had a guest pass out at the top of the stairs, and when she came to, she didn't know where she was or even how she had gotten here, so she passed out right above where the rocking chair is housed. I'm gonna turn that over to you if you want to take a shot at sitting in it.
It's time.
If you are not subscribed, subscribe right now and like the video.
Like it.
This is next level.
Like it. Das haben die verdient.
Oh ja.
Just a normal rocking chair.
I'll come in there with you, man.
Okay, come on in.
Squeak.
Ach, berühr mich doch nicht so. Oh, Jesus.
Nobody has ever sat in this chair besides Zak Bagans' team. Wow. Alright.
How are you feeling?
Stell dir vor, der hockt drauf und geht kaputt.
I don't know what to expect. I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, it could just be like sitting in a chair.
Oh my god.
Oh mein Gott.
Dude. Feels super weird.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm shaking.
Just being right next to it, I think I'm sweating out of every hole in my body.
That's not good. This chair was like right next to a demon exorcism. I'm not even kidding me. I have not been able to not flex my legs since I sat down. I'm just like very stiff right here. I don't get nervous on objects, but this is very fucking weird. I don't know why, but I can't like unflex my legs.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, no, it's just like super fucking weird. Now I can. I literally just felt like I ran like 5 miles. Like that's how stiff my legs were just first 2 seconds.
I kind of just want to sit for like a second, but I don't want to sit while we do like the equipment.
Okay, then you want to sit right now?
I just want to sit right away. Wait.
If it takes it.
Sauce, can I have your necklace?
Toll, jetzt hat sie keinen Schutz mehr.
My heart's beating.
Ich glaube, er braucht es gerade mehr.
And I feel like this is a big mistake. Oh my god, I almost thought I was gonna follow like this.
Ich würde mich gern draufsetzen.
So weird.
So, man erwartet, dass ja irgendwas passiert, aber was soll denn jetzt so passieren?
Ja, aber...
My arms that were like...
It's your arms?
I got like this chill, but it was just in my head. Like it didn't go down my spine, it was just like a tingling around like my temples.
How do you think this compares to the other places?
This is by far the worst, but also it's just so damn stuffy in here. It's like you can't tell if you're just in a cramped little closet space or if it's something that's actually affecting you.
I was gonna say, like you were saying earlier, it might just be like your head.
Yeah, it could
You know? Mind playing tricks on you type thing?
I'm done. I don't want to do that anymore.
Does anybody else want to sit in? Stars?
No, thank
I really don't think you got shit.
Me?
Want to take a stab at it?
I'll leave it to the pros here.
Okay.
The second that Colby, you sat down, it felt like all of the energy went from like surrounding to like just straight in front of me. And the only difference that I can think of, because like you and Sam were both in the room at the same time, is that the second time you went in with the cross. I wouldn't have like brought it up, except for when you came out, it went back to like not feeling so focused in that room.
Nein, nicht da drinne.
You're new here. This is called the SS.
Ja. Ja.
Geil, Leute.
I will not be able to hear you, I will not be able to see you, and I will be exclusively in that chair. You guys can ask questions, and whatever I repeat back to you will be authentically answered.
Der bleibt alleine da drin, bestimmt mir die Tür zu.
Na, das traut er sich nicht.
Doch, das wird er sich trauen.
If you feel weird at all, just take it off.
Okay.
And I'll set a timer.
Yeah, if I get possessed, then still keep following the YouTube channel, because it'll get even better.
On the couch.
But Estes method works the best in a rocking chair. Just...
Stimmt, das hat doch der Erfinder gesagt.
What are the odds? I did not even remember.
So just try to relax, lean back, and just forget where you are.
How am I gonna forget where I am?
You have to try to focus.
Geil.
Gott.
Und die Antenne schön.
Ja, schön die Antenne fingern.
Weird feeling. Noise cancelling headphones.
Oh, that is so loud. What's mine? Before you even put it on.
Das war mir.
Alter, nee, oder? Das erste, was man hört.
Vor allem so ein richtiger Satz.
Nimm die Antenne in die Hand.
Here with us?
Speaking.
Are you speaking with us?
Who are you? Have you been trapped
Damn
here?
it.
Have you been trapped here for a long time?
It lives here.
Does that mean you don't want to leave? Are you not trapped? Is this your home?
Can I give you a little advice?
No fucking way it said that.
Bye.
Why?
No way. Do you want us to leave?
Bad.
Why'd you say that about the advice?
Because I keep hearing like something talking. Like I wish I had a pad of paper right now.
What's the advice you want to give us?
This one.
Is there someone you want to speak to in particular?
14.
Do you remember who Lorraine and Ed Warren are?
His legs are spazzing right now. I'm watching.
Yeah, they are. My camera just went
Help.
like full battery to like 4 minutes left remaining. So we actually gonna have to like quit this soon, yeah. Do you remember David?
Losing him.
Losing him? No fucking way.
Do you remember who
You.
Do you remember who you went to instead?
He was a little bit older, if you remember. Can you give us that name? Who was the person you
Der
went to
unser Ausland
after
atmet der
David?
komisch.
Stop it.
Do you
Der
want us
ist
to
einfach
stop asking
brutal
you
angespannt.
questions? Do you not like us saying that name?
More to say.
So they want us to keep
Der
going.
hört sich so richtig außer Atem an.
Der hat das Ding halt nicht in der Hand. Das.
I need
What do you need?
holy oil.
Holy oil.
It's in the debit box. Also, when they do exorcisms, they used to anoint me in holy oil.
Oh, what?
Yeah, they used to do crosses on my forehead.
7.
7?
Wasn't there 7 soldiers buried in walls?
Oh my god!
Yes.
You are so right.
One of the daughters even claims that there are 7 dead soldiers buried in the walls.
7 what?
I'm your favorite.
Out of the 7. Did you make Arnie do bad things to his landlord?
Yes.
Fuck.
You've gone too far.
We've gone too far? What's gonna happen to us? I'm starting to sweat too. Are you guys hot?
My like hands are wet. I'm shaking.
This only has 2 minutes
You're not
left.
allowed to touch us.
You cannot follow us.
Do you hear me? You're
Yes,
not
I
allowed
can.
to touch Sam.
No, you can't.
Do you hear me? You're not allowed to touch any of us.
Watch me.
No.
Alter. Ich hab Gänsehaut. Ich auch. Oh mein Gott, das ist eine richtige
Alter, wie der
Diskussion.
zittert.
Der zittert richtig. Der wird richtig sauer so.
Touch us. It's been 5 minutes.
Yeah, we gotta get him out. Yo.
I'm here right now.
Boah, Alter, gerade in dem Moment.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Sam?
Oh, fuck.
Hä, lol.
You good?
Yeah.
Alter, der war richtig in der
This is
anderen
gonna
Welt.
die in 1 minute.
Holy fuck! I've never felt that weird ever.
Okay.
Alter, der ist richtig weggeballert.
We'll talk about it.
Okay. Way more like intense.
Oh,
than what I
shit.
said.
Ooh, what was that when you got out of that? Like you were freaking out for a second.
You know how I was saying I couldn't like stop flexing?
Like the stiffness?
It just kept going. Like then I couldn't stop like shaking my arm. Like I've done the Assis method so many times, so I've never felt like that to where it's like actually I feel like a physical like difference. Were you guys like flashing the lights or something like that? Because for the first time I decided to do the S's method, like not closing my eyes but opening them, and I just kept seeing shadows on the back of the fucking blindfold. You guys are not gonna believe this, but I do feel a lot better just standing over here.
Yeah, your legs were like spazzing in there.
I'm not lying. The entire time, both times I've sat in there, I could not stop flexing.
We asked if it was trapped here, and it doesn't say it was trapped here, it said it lived here. Like we were intruding on his
Way
home.
creepier.
And you said you could feel it in the walls.
Oh my god, yes!
We're in its territory.
Like it wants to be here.
Like,
Probably because of all the energy.
I mean, think about all the haunted artifacts, plus the basement haunts, plus all the people's fear. That energy is what they need.
I called it quits in a conjuring basement, like, and I knew when to call it quits. And here I'm like, I should have called it quits before we opened the door. I also feel like whatever's here, like, I don't think that anyone should like be like alone with it.
In all these like videos, it's like I want something to happen because it makes me believe more, and that should make me believe more. Actually, I've never had a physical reaction to something like that, and now I'm like, oh shit, like, you know, that's my Queen Mary of the year. Like that's like what's gonna make me believe more.
When you challenge the demonic, it doesn't act at that particular given time, Tony.
Mhm.
It waits until you are the most vulnerable.
Das ist absolut richtig, was sie gesagt hat.
Ja.
That was heavy. Yeah. I mean, just being right here. Like, I know after I see the video, it'll seem heavy enough, but man, witnessing that.
Thank you for touching it and taking it out, man.
Yeah, no problem. We'll always have this moment together.
Krank. Fuck. Also ich habe immer noch Gänsehaut. Das war intens.
Like that in a long time.
I've never seen Sam act like that before, so it scares me. I've never like seen you or even Colby react the way that you guys did, especially like in that chair.
I don't know if you could tell, but I was shaking. I felt like there was something in my throat, like super nauseous. I couldn't breathe. It almost felt like a panicky, like you need to run. Like every fiber in my body was telling me to run out of there.
I didn't expect it to be like this demonic.
Now I'm like, what was it that could actually physically affect me?
That was probably one of the scariest things that I've ever been a part of. 10 times worse than Conjuring House, which I never thought I would say.
I think that was top 3 scariest we've ever shot.
But that makes me scared for the basement. It's like if that is the epicenter of where it all started, is that even more powerful than the objects that we've been seeing?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to like sleep tonight.
Good on you for giving Colby your necklace too.
Yeah, no, that was like the one thing that I touched during the Conjuring House the whole time. I was like holding on to it. It was like a faith thing, and I think they're giving it to him. Hopefully it will help him feel more okay and protected, because I know he was pretty affected today, more so than I've seen him before.
Boah.
It was this porn star named Jenna Jameson who contacted... Oh yeah, me too. I'm a big fan. She contacted Zak and said that her brother had told her stories about seeing her dad, maybe dressed up in like a cloak, going downstairs and doing some occult activities.
Because I used to live here. Right here is the birth certificate of her brother, and the address on this is the exact same address as this haunted museum.
So there was some weird like sacrifices going on, maybe a pentagram down there, I'm not sure.
And Zak used to not allow people to go down here. Only recently, after quarantine, opened it up to the public.
You might be one of the
We're one of the first to film down here.
I just got super nauseous. I got super cold, like just this little gust of wind.
Oh shit.
A lot of firsts going on today.
Oh my god, I need a light.
Oh, those are probably real, huh?
Oh yeah, I was about to say they're fake, and then I realized it's Zak Bagans Museum. It's probably real.
So have you ever heard of an actor named Bela Lugosi? It's this guy. He was Bram Stoker's Dracula, which is crazy because we've been to Dracula's castle.
Yes, dude, so Conjuring, Velisca Axe, and Dracula's castle, everything's connecting.
Now, the thing about Bela is he was rumored to be interested in the occult, which is magic stuff, paranormal stuff like that, but it wasn't ever proven.
It's rumored that Bela Lugosi used to do this method called scrying, which we learned about in Casaloma episode, and he would do it in front of this mirror. There is proven murders that have happened right in front of this mirror itself. And as you all know, mirrors are one of the best portals, aka vortexes, that you could possibly have. So we decided, why not grab our own mirrors and create our own vortexes? So everyone gets a vortex, you get a vortex, you get a vortex, you get a vortex. I get a small
Ich dachte, die liegen da wirklich einfach so rum, aber die haben die einfach mitgebracht.
Hä? Ich glaube, die liegen da für den...
Oh.
Aber da darf doch keiner runter. Ich glaube, die haben es wirklich mitgebracht.
Er
hat doch gesagt, dass sie entschieden haben, dann Vortex zu machen.
Some people have also reported seeing literal visions, like being teleported into a future or past time.
Again, we have no idea if that works. Sounds kind of phony, but why not try it? I have no idea how to make this work. Whoa, whoa! Looks like one of my eyes just got bigger than the other one.
I like immediately see something. And it just seems like the white mist behind me, almost like a curtain.
That's exactly what's reported. 100% Bela Lugosi, the #1 thing reported is a white mist standing behind you.
What?
And we did not tell anybody that. We didn't even talk about that in our research.
No.
The entire time I'm looking at myself, I can see it.
What?
It starts about a couple inches taller than my head is. I can like literally almost feel it with my hands. Like it feels colder.
Weird.
I wonder if a medium's more like susceptible to see that stuff.
Yo, what? Are you okay?
Yeah, my head just hurts super bad.
Like headache?
Yeah, like pressure right here.
You want to go back upstairs for a second?
Yeah, we can stop.
We can just take a break. We have plenty of time.
This place is really affecting her.
Yeah, and you can tell it's affecting everybody. She wanted to keep going, and she's like, actually, it's just too bad. If we ever do
Vision only.
this would be insane. Actually, yo, this is what we're gonna do.
We both have one of these, and that's it.
Yes. No. 550,000 likes. Colby and I will go into a place with only these night vision cameras. That way we will be in pitch black.
It is dark as shit.
That would be the scariest video we've ever filmed. So, if you want to see that, like it up.
I know, dude. We always do this before we think about it.
Jesus.
Round 2! Is this like chlorine?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going through, man. Guys, so that light in front of me is actually the camera, so it's very dim, even though it looks bright as shit. Oh, this is, oh my fucking god, I forgot there's actually,
Bitte setzt sich da keiner rein.
Doch, irgendwer setzt sich, glaube ich, drauf.
Die haben doch draus gelernt.
Whoa! Yo! No! Oh shit! And then this altar?
There's no way this basement was used for anything other than sacrifices.
Yeah. Like what the fuck is this basement? It's a long hallway all the way to the one small room with an altar?
No wonder kids probably got in here at one point when it was like unoccupied and like came down here to do super evil things. Dude, it reminds me, dare I say, of the Sally house.
No, it does. 100%. Because the only thing downstairs was the pentagram, and the only thing down here is the goddamn pentagram.
So Zak Bagans actually believes that this place could be charged from the basement.
The haunting like originated right here, because underneath this floor was uncovered a revolver. Why would you hide a revolver?
Sorry, aber es sieht aus wie eine Kacke.
Ja.
Ich habe zum zweiten Mal gedacht, es wäre eine Kackwurst.
Ja. Last time I stepped foot in a pentagram, I reaped the reward.
We call that a reward?
The punishment. So like, I don't know if we should. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it.
Are you saying someone has to do it?
I'm saying like there's a giant candle and it looks like you could sit.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
Ich sag doch, setzt sich einer
Oh, ich sag die Lärmsau.
Natürlich nicht!
I sat in Sally and now she was in my ass for 8 months.
Stimmt, du hast schon Zölle im Arsch gehabt.
I was gonna say, are you kidding me? Like, the first episode of season 2, we're sitting on a pentagram. You're sitting on a pentagram. At least it's not me.
I'm doing it for you guys. Let's make this quick. I just want to see, I think the main point of being down here is just seeing.
Wir sind halt alle zusammen auf dem Boden.
Sitting up.
Yo, you gotta announce these things. We're freaking the fuck out.
I think the main point of this place, or being down here, is just figuring out if this is where the energy resides, like if this is where it all started. So we're not really sure if there's an intellectual spirit or being down here, but we might as well just try to ask questions one last time, kind of like we did in the Sally house. If there is anything down here that can hear me right now, any person, spirit, energy, touch this device over here, the flashlight over here, flashlight up there, let us know that you're around.
It's interesting how every time that we do investigations, flashlights always work, REM pods always work, no matter where we are. And here, no equipment works, but it's all about feeling.
But that just kind of shows you, like we were saying, maybe it is just an energy. Besides the devil's chair, we were talking something.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But we never tried anything else besides the assessment.
We're giving a speech. If that's someone that wants to talk to us, can you turn? Oh my god.
Here, want to confirm that you're with us? Can you set off that flashlight in 3, 2, 1.
Just try sitting there, maybe give it the 10 seconds and see if you feel weird. Because honestly, for me, it was like, for the chair, it was like about the feeling of the place rather than what we asked it.
I mean, I definitely don't feel as weird after going outside and like taking a break for a second and
Die
getting
sind
fresh
so
air.
anstrengend, was das betrifft.
What was that?
What? He doesn't want to talk to me. Maybe it's because our...
Doesn't want to talk to me. Boom. Wow. Wait, so maybe you should get out of the circle. Maybe take turns asking or something like that from over here. Maybe ask if it likes you guys.
Do you like us being here?
What was that?
What the fuck was
Turn
that?
on the REM pod, right?
Was that the REM pod or is
Ist das so ein Piep?
Would you like me to go into the middle of the...
Alter.
You don't have to.
Geht nicht.
Oh mein
Gott!
Vor allem ist auch wirklich so...
Das war ein Schubser.
Was? Er hat gesagt, es ist nicht hinter uns, sondern unter unseren Freunden.
Ja.
Ging beides aus.
Holy
It's another
shit.
story if it's after them.
I was gonna say, let's.
Yeah, I don't understand why he wants to talk to me though. What have I done? Like I
don't know.
I took your cross necklace from you. Is it that? You were the one that was feeling the headache, and it's only responding to you.
Guck mal, Colby lässt es nicht zu.
You like gave away your protection.
This
Basically.
thing feeds on fear. It knows you can.
How like when we walked down here, I was like my head hurts so bad.
It was literally like targeting you.
It was like so bad, and
It can read vibes, and it knows that you guys are listening.
And the fact that it didn't do anything until we started talking about sauce, and then boom, this flashlight worked for the first time.
I sent it, and then it just anytime I would say anything,
turned off at the same time.
I've never seen that at the exact same time. That is actually insane. Thank you for talking to us.
Das ist saugut, dass sie das abbrechen.
Ja.
Thank you for speaking to us.
Also natürlich schade für die Erfahrung, aber ich finde es auch besser.
I want something like that right here.
Okay, let's go. Keep going.
Oh, ich habe mich gerade voll erschreckt vom Schatten.
It's okay. Watch your head.
Alter Schwede. Die sind noch nie von irgendwas weggerannt. So. Nicht wegen Corey jedenfalls.
Ja gut, das ist aber auch nicht an denen so. Es ist an den Mädels von ihnen.
Ja.
Weil die machen das ja aus Schutz denen gegenüber. Colby hat ja gesagt, wenn das bei uns wäre, wäre das denen ja scheißegal, aber Freunde geht zu weit.
Ja.
What was that? What was that?
You touched the back of my head.
You felt something grab your head?
I felt like a little strange, and it just got cold, and I was like, what the fuck? I thought it was here.
Oh mein Gott, die Arme.
Holy shit. Right as we were trying to leave, it was like almost like, no, stay, please.
And it was right when you said you cannot come with us. It was me saying it.
I knew you were vulnerable in that moment.
And it was like, okay, this is my last chance basically because they're leaving.
It was like targeting. It was like anytime I would ask something, things would go off. And
Oh, for sure.
Think about how happy our vibe was down there than theirs. We were making jokes.
Yeah.
And they were like, it could sense the vibe, and they targeted Stas immediately when we went downstairs. Immediately.
But it was just my head was hurting so bad, and I didn't understand why. I've never in my entire life been so scared. Ever. I literally thought in my head, I was like, maybe I should go in the middle. So I asked, and then I feel like when you offer that too, like that is so not like you. No.
Oh, yeah. You were terrified of this, and then you just like almost like switch vibes when you got down to the pentagram.
The demon at the Conjuring house only targeted one person in the family.
Well, damn, I'm sorry you had to go through that.
Krank.
And when it affects you guys, that's like when it's time to stop.
I feel better now, like I feel okay, but that was just like traumatizing, I guess is the word. I don't know. That was probably one of the most intense places that I've ever been outside of the Conjuring house basement. That was super intense, and seeing the way Stas and Sam both reacted to what happened is just, I feel like it's so different, like seeing it through a screen than actually like being here and with Richard and like in front of the devil's rocking chair. Like when he looked at me and he was just like, the look on his face, he was silent. This proves a lot, like for us too, even though it's horrifying. I appreciate you guys bringing us along. It's opening up a whole new world.
I just wanted to say a huge thank you to Zak Bagans himself for letting us come here, especially letting us sit on the Devil's Rocking Chair and lay in the hops bed.
And thank you guys, honestly, for going through that.
We ask you guys for a lot, and we never say a true thank you for that, so seriously, thank you.
If you guys want to go take the actual tour of the museum and see all the other artifacts that we did not get to, link in the description.
Tell Virginia and Richard we said what's up.
And don't go in the basement.
We're like, holy shit.
Queen's basement.
If you want us to go into a place alone with just night vision cameras, like this video, 550K, and Colby and I will do that.
What's
Something we've never done before.
Nee,
That's also something
55.
that I think might top this scary.
Die haben so viele Abonnenten, die steigen sich ein mit ihren Likes.
Bye.
This Paul voted the #1 haunted hotel in America.
The home of several ghostly figures.
We get a lot of stories about arms being rubbed.
Somebody was pulling my sleeve.
Somebody feeling like somebody's laying next to them.
Rose, are you in the bed with me right now?
Can you make it stop?
Oh shit!
Das war saftig. By the way, der hat nicht angeschlagen. Also es war so richtig heftig. Das war schon der Next Level einfach. Ich weiß gar nicht, was ich sagen soll. Also Respekt, dass sie das gemacht haben. Und Respekt an die Mädchen, dass sie da mitgemacht haben.
Aber ich finde es gut, dass sie aufgehört haben.
Ja, ich finde es gut von Colby, dass er auch direkt gesagt hat, wir brechen jetzt hier ab. Das ging ihm zu weit. Aber man muss sich mal in die Lage von Stas in dem Fall reinversetzen. Die Arme, die hat ein paar Nächte nicht geschlafen, mit Sicherheit. Schreibt in die Kommentare, was ihr davon haltet. Also ich glaube, wir sind alle sprachlos. Uns hat es umgehauen. Auf jeden Fall gespannt, was die Season bringt.
Oh, ja.
Ich glaube, es kommen dieses Mal 7 Videos insgesamt. Mal gucken, ob es kommt. Mit Sicherheit. Da kommt noch was. Auf jeden Fall.
Abonniert Sam&Colby, abonniert uns. Guckt unsere Videos an.
Wir
haben auch was in petto.
Dann würde ich sagen, wir sehen uns wieder spätestens nächste Woche mit der nächsten Reaction.
Vergesst nicht zu liken, zu teilen, zu abonnieren und die Glocke natürlich aktivieren. Und ja.
Bis dann, macht's gut, ciao!
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 Tschüss.
What are you doing?
Dahin. Achtung, Kopf.
Ja.
Es ist auch wirklich gerade eiskalt geworden.
Es ist eiskalt geworden hier drin.
Alter.
So.